Hey, I'm Sadie, and in this video I'm talking about 21st century skills and how we demonstrate them in our classroom. The first skill I'm talking about, in this video at least, is being diverse and working with diverse teams. Our classroom is pretty diverse, I guess, if you consider what we do to be diverse, I guess. But some of the things we do that I consider diverse are pen pals. Pen pals are in Brazil, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, we do pen pals too, that's so boring. But just, then you're being diverse too. Pen pals is a pretty diverse thing, because you can learn about where they are, unless they're like in the state next to you, because you already probably know all about that. But you can learn about like where they're from, what they are. My grandmother's friend, her and her pen pal, they've wrote since like third grade, and they've been writing ever since. They haven't switched to email yet, but they've been writing ever since, and they actually went up to go meet each other all the way in England, which is pretty far from the U.S., and I think that's pretty cool, and I kind of want that to be me. The next thing that we do that is pretty diverse is we collab with lots of other classes. I don't think most of you will really consider this diverse, but it's actually pretty diverse for our school. Other grades normally only do like reading buddies, where you get paired up with a younger kid. Last year, my reading buddy was Tyler. He was in kindergarten, and he was just so awesome. I was once a little reading buddy. My reading buddy was Emily, and that's pretty much how our school gets to like go together with each other. And I think just teaming up with another class to do a science fair was kind of breaking out of the tradition of reading buddies with other classes, younger classes, older classes, and just doing a science fair kind of broke that. And that's pretty much the other classes we combined with. There were two other classes. They were both in 4th grade, Mrs. Duffy, Mrs. Keel, and they were pretty cool. Another diverse thing that we do is mystery Skypes. This is probably the most pretty much diverse thing we've ever done. Lots of other, no, not lots, but a good amount of other classes do this. It's really cool. So our teacher sets up a Skype with another teacher that they're getting in on Twitter, and they've communicated through there. And the kids ask yes and no questions to determine the answer of the other kids, to the other kid's location. And it's really cool. The farthest we ever Skyped is Germany, and for the Germany Skype, we had to come to school an hour early at 8 rather than 9, and they had to stay an hour late after school, so at 4 rather than 3, and it was totally worth it. Those kids were so cool, and they all had like dads in the army or something. It was just so awesome. That's how we show diversity in our class, I guess, and being diverse is a really cool thing to do in your classroom, because it just allows you to learn so much about other people and what they're like.